Okay, Justin, you want to just grab that and pull it over there a little bit? Thank you. Let me straighten that up over there. Okay, how's it looking? Good. Pretty good?
Roy Rosemus has been keeping the Christmas spirit alive for the past 12 years by assembling a holiday wonderland in his basement.
What inspired me to do all this was Eaton's. In the old days when I was a kid, we all had a chance to go. I think it was the 8th or 9th floor, I don't remember, but the whole floor was like this, personified 1,000 times. And I got to thinking, you know, my grandchildren and some of my friends' kids will never get a chance to see that. So I thought, you know what? I'm going to start putting something like that together best way I know how. I mean, I know I couldn't do it the way Eaton's did it. And I started, and I kept going, and I kept going, and what you've seen here today is a culmination of all the time that I've put into this over the years.
Roy does much more than just put up a few decorations.
From what it started was one table with a few things, and I kept going, and now, I don't know if you can tell, but the whole basement, I got no place to put anything. Okay, Justin, you know, sorry, Frosty the Snowman's going to sing. You love him, you push the button, and let's hear him.
Weather outside is frightful, but the fire is so delightful, and since we've no place to go, let it go, let it go, let it go.
I would say altogether maybe 300 pieces. I start putting together in roughly the beginning of October, and usually till the middle of November, or sometimes it could be a little bit later, depending on what I want to do, because I try and change it up every year just a little bit. Okay, Justin, something new this year. Have a look. Isn't that cool?
Yeah.
Attaboy, yeah. We're going down to Santa's workshop. And this, of course, is new, like that.
Yeah.
And the penguin up there.
Yeah.
All kinds of lights. Okay, Santa's waiting for us. Let's go. These are just new, but they've sort of become my favorites over the last couple of years for these. And the little bear that recites The Night Before Christmas is one of my favorite.
My favorite part was the Santa's workshop.
Ta-da! Hey, what do you think of it this year?
Good.
Yeah, it's kind of cool, isn't it?
It's the most wonderful time of the year.
I feel happy when I see this, and I feel joyful.
And everyone telling you be of good cheer.
It's really cool when Santa moves, and it's just great to see it.
While only friends and family can visit Roy's enchanted basement, you can still see the original Eaton's fairy tale vignettes at the Children's Museum at the Forks.
They were on display for 30 years in the 9th floor annex at the Eaton's building downtown, where they were enjoyed by families for generations. They came to us in 1999. When Eaton's was closing, there was a community group that wanted to see them preserved and displayed for the next generation of children and families in Winnipeg to enjoy.
This is my favorite one because I like it.
The beauty of the vignettes is their multi-generational appeal, that there are people for whom the vignettes have only ever existed at the Children's Museum, our youngest visitors who are being introduced to them for the first time. And then you have grandparents and parents who worked at Eaton's, who took their photos with Santa at Eaton's. So you have this really broad experience that you can share with your parents, grandparents, children, grandchildren.
I like all of them.
I took my photos with Santa growing up here, so I have my own connection to these vignettes. They really are magical in their simple, beautiful way that you can tap into all of this history just by pushing a button. It is really special for me to have the opportunity to work on this exhibit and have it in my workplace now is something that I can share with other families. And seeing kids come in and enjoy that magical experience that I did growing up is something that's a really beautiful sort of full circle moment for me.
The Eaton's fairy tale vignettes are on display at the Children's Museum until January 4th. For Switch, I'm Tony Guerrero.
We're happy tonight, walking in a winter wonderland.